So Assalamualaikum and very good day to our sir and also other lecturer that watching our video. So today we from group Energy will present our Friday project about transportation sector. So this is our table of content, which contain introduction, problem statement, and also our proposed solution. So for introduction, the transportation sector has contributed such immersive benefit to the people around the world because of the demands that are being widely used around the world for the business sector to grow their own businesses. To start a business, transportation is common to use for transfer equipment to one place to another. And also public transport such as buses and vans commonly used for its accessibility and budget cost that is low, which all people can use it. And then after a while that our transportation sector began, the problem occurs which the air pollution and made the world become unsafe, also such as global warming and all. So that's for the introduction.
So thank you, Iham, and now continue the presentation. So one of the major problem in the transportation sector is air pollution, because the transportation sector was the largest contributor to the air pollution in these few years. So how the transportation sector caused the air pollution is because the exhaust gas from the transportation sector, they will discharge a lot of the carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide was the greenhouse gases, and it will lead to the climate change. And although the carbon monoxide was not the greenhouse gas, but it will also lead to the climate change as well. So after that, the air pollution will not only impact the environment, it will also give impact on our human health as well. And it will break into two terms, which is short terms and long term. So in the short term effect, the people will get pneumonia or bronchitis, and then in the long term effect, the people will get lung cancer, the respiratory disease such as emphysema, and also the heart disease. So for this problem, we have a current solution, which is we share the vehicles and also use the public transportation to reduce the carbon footprint. So thank you, and now proceed the presentation to Fahmi.
Okay, last two kau ulang balik. I can cut the part.
I mean, it's okay lah if you pronounce wrong the Fahim name. Fahmi.
Just cakap yang part thank you. Lepas tu kau bagi presentation ke Fahmi.
Okay, so now cakap thank you lah. Me. Okay, so this is my so thank you, and now proceed. I will pass it to Fahmi.
Alright, so thank you, Kihan, for the speech. So good day everyone. So today I am going to propose some solution that my group have intended to do in this project. So continue. So before we are start for the project output, we also have some objectives here that has been listed down. So there are three objectives that has been listed to our groups. So the first objective is this: to save time to search for place that we search for. It means that to save time for the vehicles to searching area of parkings or around the cities with no sufficient times. So the next is produces less carbon footprint. Smart sensor can help to find parking and save your time eventually. Will reduce carbon footprint because you do not need to turn around over and over to find parking. So smart sensor will automatically will automatically navigate you to find certain area that you want to find to park your cars or your vehicles with reduced time. So the reduced amount of carbon dioxide emission will reduce into the air. So the last objective is avoid high air pollution places. Smart sensors can help you to find places which are not containing high air pollution and can make you safe from the danger of air pollution. So smart sensors will be detecting the place of high air pollution contaminations, and also will be collecting any sort of data to to make us safe from danger all around the places. So it will monitoring the air pollution activity over time. So next to the slide. So what is Internet of Things architecture? It is a network physical device with unique identifiers. It has ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human-to-human computer interaction, which means that it is all network and wireless, which is so much reliable and accessible to everyone, or even to the company to the usage of the device towards the vehicle to be much more easy to use. So it consists of smart sensors, as I mentioned, smart city and smart meter to monitor data for environments such as CO2 emissions. Also, smart sensor will always be used in a city, or smart meter in all around the city to collect the data from the carbon dioxide activity, and it's also focused on smart sensors only. So it is mainly focusing on smart sensors to actually work for us to be more accessible around the world. So there are no works that are required for us to monitor all of the device. So yeah, for the next slide is I will give the slide presentation to our main leader, Ilham, to explain the schematic drawing.
Thank you, Fahmi, for your presentation. So we move on to our schematic drawing for our sensors. So this is our sensing unit, and then it will go to signal conditioning, and then it will go to analog to digital conversion. Then it will go to application algorithms, which will go to local user interface, and then also go to the memory to storage it up. Then it will go to communication unit or the transceiver. So the sensing unit will sense the carbon dioxide to sense the carbon dioxide which want to see whether it is high or low air pollution there in the city, and then it will signal the conditioning. Then we will turn from analog to digital conversion. Then we will go to the applications algorithm, and then we go to the interface which we use on our smartphone, which is it's easy to use, and we carry our phone all around all day. Then we go to memory storage in our smartphone. Then we go to communication unit, which will tell you whether it is a high polluted area or it is not. So for the schematic drawing, now I will give the presentation to Fahmi back.
Alright, thank you to our leader Ilham. So I'm going to continue to how IoT architecture solve the identified problems with 3 steps. So we're starting with step 1. Step 1 is using IoT. It monitors pollution levels within the city. IoT will be capable of using its ability to manage our pollutions and to detect pollution levels in the cities with such an easy method, and it's not going to consume many times. And focus on the step 2. This solution involves placing multiple stations in the city. With this solution, IoT will be planted, will be used in multiple stations in the cities to provide the provide its usability to monitor the carbon dioxide pollutions in the city. On to the next step, on to the last steps. These stations will periodically upload and send data to the IoT cloud. So with station involved, there will be informations and data will be stored in IoT cloud, which means will be used for data analysts to manage the data and to find some research, to do more research to prevent from carbon dioxide to being released in increased amount in the world or in the site in a specific city. Yeah. So continue. So the purpose of this solution is first, collect, analyze and process data from sensors to monitor air quality, and secondly, determine the security and consistency of collected data. So it's necessary for us to design and develop new types of public service, such as finding areas less polluted, and next, finding the most polluted areas so we can avoid them triggering specific public actions, and such as road closures in order to decrease the current pollution level. Data can be processed and analyzed to monitor and manage traffic and transport system, waste recycling, water supply networks, and other public service. So the purpose of the solution is, the mainly is to collecting data and to prevent the problems to become such a big problem, and to reduce carbon dioxide emissions around the city. So next to the next slide. So as for example, here is the hybrid car. Usage of hybrid car become insignificant into the society as combustion engines have a lot more to offer than electric motor, resulting curb of the effort to tackle the carbon dioxide emission by replacing the combustion engine car. An IoT device can be used to replace combustion engine without actually replacing it at all. IoT device can be installed on an unnoticeable space in car to install the smart sensors. So IoT is also capability to be installed inside the cars for the monitoring system to be active in smart center, and also it will be such a great move to the world to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions with a single smart sensor that be installed in the cars, which will contribute the data and will be at least give some benefit to the people to reduce carbon dioxide around the world. So on to the next slide. So we are continuing to the research to develop IoT architecture. So there are only two professionals that will be the responsible to create the IoT architecture, which is a web developer. Web developer is responsible for the front end and back end software development. So web developer is actually going to manage the layout or interface of the smart control for the specific vehicles to be run, and also web developer will be design the web interface to be more accessible and to be more easy friendly use to all of the workers and all the people also. So next we have data science. Data science is a crucial role for the deep analysis of large data gathered by smart sensors. So which means like data science will be constantly manage the analysis of the carbon dioxide emissions all around the city, and will be provide some information or some ways to reduce it using only apps wireless network all around the city from the station to station, and it will be gather the data to store in the cloud. So the data analyst and data science will use it to make a benefit for all of us. So that is all from me. So I'm going to give the presentation back to our main leader, Muhammad Ilham. So thank you.
Thank you, Fahmi, for your great presentation. So as you can see here, this is our references. This is our team. Our group name is Enurgi. This we got 5 members in our team. All from us. Thank you.